Andrews. This week talking about the personalized learning network Reflection. For the activity this week, we're asked to participate or follow a Twitter chat to kind of gather experience of how it could be used in professional development or into the educational system. For this activity, I followed a couple different Twitter chats, one of them being EdTech Chat, focused on educational technology. Another one abbreviated TLAP, or which was called Teach Like a Pirate, focused on motivating students through engaging activities. And another one who I met one of the creators and founders of it called Diverge Ed, where it focuses on the 21st century and pushing education to new levels by incorporating new ideas and policies. Through the experience, it was kind of neat to see how people engaged with each other. And there was definitely kind of rules or understood rules to this whole process. It was very respectful and open. People were openly sharing their ideas, thoughts, or resources to other teachers in very positive ways. There was really no negativity or judgment being thrown towards contributors or posters. Through this experience, I didn't really get to contribute or add any real information to the overall chat, but I kind of lurked, watched, and really spent a lot of time exploring what other people were posting. A lot of things that I came across were different links and content posted by other participants that were websites or videos, which I found really neat and engaging, with one of them even explaining how to implement an ed camp style classroom where students create what the sessions that they want to talk about and break out into groups with leaders that they can study those topics. I found it overall kind of useful for gathering new sources of information and seeing experiences from other teachers and just gathering a bunch of new ideas and thoughts. But there's also some things that were not useful. Some people were posting what I would consider cute quote pictures that kind of lack content, although their meaning was strong. They were inspirational, but really, in my eyes, they're not contributing to the overall chat. Activity was, how did my comfort level impact my attitude towards using Twitter as a professional development tool? I've never really considered Twitter as a professional development tool until this last year, where I've started to use it and actually just created my account. Up to this point, I've kind of used it just to follow a few key people and educational leaders and just kind of keep up to date on what they're sharing and what they are doing and let them kind of lead me into my own personal learning. A lot of times I haven't really looked at a whole lot of things in detail, but maybe just checking out a link here or there, or just kind of reading what they tweeted out and keeping up with some of the new things or new ideas. So I have been using Twitter, and it's been new to me and kind of exciting to use. So it kind of opened me up to this idea of using it in education. As a professional development tool, I'd never really considered it, but I see how these chats can actually bring people together in a really quick and instantaneous way all across the world. And so I'm very excited for this new idea to use Twitter chats with professional development. Could I incorporate what I learned from this experience into the design and implementation of my professional development? Well, one of the first things I kind of thought about using this for is kind of as a pre-professional development activity. That is, I could set up a Twitter chat with a certain hashtag and invite people that will be attending a future presentation or session to come and participate in a chat. And this chat could be focused on what do they want to learn about, what do they want the content to be about. For instance, if we're leading a session about technology in the classroom, they might suggest that they want to look into making a flipped classroom or explore the idea of what tools can be used for formative assessment. And this would allow me to actually monitor that Twitter chat and edit the professional development in real time to meet what people want to see. I also see how it could be used during to kind of keep communications, to ask questions, or to have people post suggestions, or even communicate to each other during a session while things are going on. And even after professional development, it could be used to keep that community together and allow people to continue to collaborate and collect ideas and share their ideas after the professional development has ended. It would also be neat to host Twitter chats to collaborate with my fellow teachers, whether they in my school or school district. There's a lack of time for teachers to collaborate with their peers. And especially in a school district that has 7 high schools, I don't always get to talk to all the geometry teachers. So it would be nice to actually be able to communicate back and forth through a setup hashtag where I could communicate with teachers across my school and even the school district to see what is working for them, or what are their newest technology tool that they've used, or what lessons are they teaching that they had great success with. Would I continue to explore Twitter as a way to expand my professional learning network? Yes, absolutely. Since I've already been using it kind of as part of my professional learning network, I can see how I can keep expanding it. I've never heard of a Twitter chat before until I came across this activity. And following just a couple key Twitter chats could really open a world to new people and new collaborators across the world that I've never even thought about doing. Just in my short time of kind of participating in a few Twitter chats, I was able to gather many, 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 many different ideas that I hopefully could use and implement into my classroom. I do see how it could be a struggle if someone is not used to using Twitter and does not keep up with it. But I find a few minutes every day to kind of surf Twitter and keep up with who I follow and who follows me. And so in my main feed, I can see what is going on. And so I think everyone has a few minutes that they can spare to use Twitter as a personal or professional learning network. Although they mix some of although it's mixing some of their personal and professional life, that's kind of where the 21st century is taking us. So I really think I really will continue to consider it and explore it, just because it's so open in nature and allows me to contact people and teachers from all over the world to gather new ideas to improve my own teaching. Well, we were asked, does your school district use Twitter for professional learning purposes? At the time, I would respond with that as no. Our Twitter accounts have been mostly used through the school system to share what is going on and to keep people up to date with what's going on. More as a promotion tool and more as a communication tool, not necessarily focused on professional development. For instance, each high school has their own Twitter where they post the different events that are going on. And our vice principals have Twitter accounts where they share good things they're seeing in the school or congrats sports teams or organizations on success. Even our school board members have Twitter accounts where they're posting what they see in the school as promotions for good teaching and good strategies. I think this concept could really fit into my district technology training plan. Helping schools develop Twitter chats that vice principals, principals, and other teachers can be a part of to openly share and collaborate ideas. The way it stands, there's very little time for teachers to collaborate with everyone. We have a meeting every month as a whole staff, but it's usually just as a direct way to get information out to teachers that they need to know. We do professional development sessions, but those are led on specific topics that we really don't have freedom to explore, to discuss, other than what is meant to be in that professional development. So one of the things I could see is just opening up the lines of Twitter chats within schools and the school district to get teachers working together and collaborating through online means. As I expressed before, I also think it could be used as a pre-activity before professional development sessions to gather what topics people want to see. It could also be used during professional development for members to post questions or information or suggest what they have done or just openly share experiences. And even after different workshops or professional developments, it allows teachers to stay in touch with and keep on collaborating and keep on molding new ideas based on what they've done. I really see that Twitter chats could be a very useful means in a district technology plan, or even just for your own personal learning network. I've never heard of it before, so it's still a relatively new idea that I'm still working with. But I look forward to exploring it more and keeping up with some of the Twitter chats I've already had a chance to observe. So I really think these are a big way that we can change how professional development is handled, not by making people sit in a one-to-one or face-to-face session, but allowing them to communicate with each other and collaborate and openly explore new concepts whenever they want. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to some of your comments.